Hi, Peter Charles here of Hooked for Life Fly Fishing, and today we're going to tie the tiger paw. It's predominantly black with some copper, and it was originally tied for summer fish on the Umpqua, but has since been used in larger sizes in British Columbia, so we're going to do that. We're going to tie a British Columbia version. So let's get started in looking at materials. We're going to use a deep water salmon in a size 1/0. Get the fly down. Our thread is black 8/0 veevus. Our tinsel is a medium copper. Our hackle and our tail is black saddle. Our body is black chenille, and the wing is copper crystal flash. So let's get going. Because we're using a chenille body, we don't have to get fancy. Bring it back to the hook point. Okay, tie in our tinsel. Fold it back and lock it. Now we have it available to use as the rib too. Okay, now for the tail. Trim off the excess. Now to tie in the chenille. And you notice I've trimmed off a tying in point as usual. I'll wind that back right up against the tag and wind forward. Now if your tail moves, just give it a tweak to put it back. And I make sure my chenille is kind of squished together. Each wrap is very close to the previous. Just bring it up onto the return. Keep it underneath. Trim off and tidy up. Put a turn at the back, then come forward. Tinsel underneath. Now for the hackle. This is a nice soft black hackle. I really like this. This should move really well in the water. Cut a tying in point as usual. Bind in tightly so it doesn't come out when we start winding. That's very annoying. If you don't tie in that little triangle very tightly, when you start to put tension on it as you wind, it can pull out. Voice of experience. Okay, just begin to wind. Keep stroking those barbs back. Don't let them go forward. Always wind in front of the previous turn so you don't trap barbs. Okay, now for our copper crystal flash. I've already pulled out a few strands. 3 or 4 will do. Now, if I was tying a bunch of these flies, I'd cut this in half and you only use half of it. You only need half. But in this case, I'm only tying to one, so I'm not bothering. But this is a way to save some material. And the wing should go a little bit less than about half the tail roughly. There we go. Now let's finish off the head. Just add some soft wraps at the back. And whip finish. Finally some head cement. There we go, our tiger paw. I think it will be an effective pattern. Any place where you require black because of the color of the water, or you just want to fish a subdued pattern with a little bit of flash going for it, you know, I think it really is an attractive black pattern. And as I say, I use that very soft black hackle, so it'll pulse very well in the water. That chenille should kick up a bit of turbulence, and it should move quite nicely. So there we go, the tiger paw. Give it a try. Cheers.